from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 20. One-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake to Jacobs. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they finally put it into this return. He's all the way down to the 37. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. You. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On the run, this is Hunt. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and he dialed up the pressure and got to him.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's bring it in. Come on, bring it back.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with it all.
And the Raiders have got him.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the third time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, and his throw is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down.
Tremendous coverage there, just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Big hold to the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Forced out to his left. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Here's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Carr gonna throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here's Carr to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Newton to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
At the 46-yard line.
A
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now it's Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off the bootleg, Newton. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Here we go, baby. Nice.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
first down. Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Raiders 13, Patriots 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
And this carries into the end zone.
Chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run with Hunt. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30.
Oh, it don't
10.
matter. It don't matter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards, in fact.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Patriots have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and a yard, Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or 2 for those guys who missed him.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Nice PI, nice PI.
J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And he'll look downfield for one. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jacobs now. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, he stays up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run again with Hunt. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And a 2nd down throw on target. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Here's Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they